Welcome everyone to Therapeutic Yoga Break, and we will be continuing into April. Happy spring, happy Easter. We're about to have a holiday, so everyone's feeling a little excited. We're gonna move the whole body, neck and shoulders, a lot of that, some lower back stuff, some shin stuff. We've got elbows and ankles. We've got a lot of different parts today to work with. So let's see what we can do. Find your spot. And feet hip width apart, bend your knees, feel the bottoms of your feet, just ground. I really encourage you to do this when you go for your walks. Hopefully you're doing some walk and talk meetings. Get off Zoom and Teams, use the phone. And notice your feet when you're walking. This is very grounding. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, if you like, imagine a waterfall flowing down, all the way down to your feet, bowing the head to the heart, to the feet, to the earth. Inhale, radiate like the sun. And exhale, cleansing the whole system, imagining you're inside a beautiful waterfall, all the way down, maybe some beautiful spring flowers growing at your feet, maybe some rivers. Inhale. Radiating sun all around you. Exhale, waterfall. Washing away stress, tension, negative thoughts, aches and pains in the body and the mind. Inhale. Exhale, adding a ha sound. And keep that going, or if you like, you can add humming. It's called Brahmari or bee breath. So singing is very therapeutic. It lengthens our exhale, and the sound itself down regulates our nervous system through the vagus nerve. Do this in your own timing. It doesn't have to be my timing. Find your own breath, your own rhythm. Make it your practice. One last time. And just making an intention for today, maybe for this long weekend coming up. May I be filled with, you can add some beautiful qualities like joy, peace, radiance, harmony. Whatever you want to draw in. And when you're ready, release that. Feet together if it's comfortable. Side bends. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to do this a little differently today. Exhale, coming to the side, one arm down. So just adding this bilateral movement. Inhale, this is great for the brain. Working one hemisphere of the brain at a time. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Just keep this going. I like to close my eyes and feel inside my body. But classically, we do keep the eyes open in standing poses to help with balance. So your choice. Or you can keep just your gaze very soft rather than straight ahead of you, just more internal. Yoga is primarily about realigning ourselves with that part of ourself that's very wise, very present, doesn't change, and is said to radiate like the sun. So we want to work on ourselves. When things bother us, work on ourselves rather than projecting it all onto the world around us. And then from that place of harmony, can we act in a wiser way, helping our communities in a wiser, balanced way? So poses like this can help when you're ready. Exhale through the center. Speaking of balances, so this series is good for strengthening the legs, the hips, and should be good for the SI joints. We've got some of that in the room today. Inhale, arms coming up. And these balancing poses are great for our concentration. So bending one knee, bringing the leg up, or if you want to challenge yourself, you can have that leg straight. Inhale, coming up, foot down, exhale, other side. Just keep that going. I'm just going to angle the camera down just a little bit. Make sure you can see my feet okay. So really standing on one foot at a time, and you can extend the leg, but that's quite hard. When you exhale, try to draw your belly in and keep your weight forward rather than leaning back. This is also a core exercise. And great for stabilizing hips. Great for fall prevention. Really important part of physiotherapy. Yoga therapy is fall prevention. And exhale, release. We're going to move to the sides now with our legs. Inhale, arms to the sides and up. Exhale, one leg up, and you can just point it out there or bring it up. And you can be straight up and down, or you could tip to the side, but I'm going to suggest staying up. Inhale here, and exhale straight up, or you could tip to the side. We've been working on that, so I'll give you that as an option. Exhale, I'm just going to try straight up. It's quite different. It goes more into the hip when you stay straight up. Exhale. So we're moving on the exhale, drawing the belly in, engaging. Inhale, extending, lengthening. And you could decide to add that star shape when you go to the side for fun. We move, usually our mood improves just from the joy of movement. I often give thanks for just being able to move. When you work with people with disabilities, you realize it's not a given to have the joy of moving in a body freely without pain or disease. Just finishing up. Just giving thanks for that ability to enjoy moving. Finishing, exhale, release. Now we're going to go to the back. This one really works with the lower back for strengthening. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands by your sides. And you're going to come down like this. This is usually called Warrior 3. Now you don't have to come down too much. You could have your hands on a chair or a wall. Inhale, coming up, and then add the arms. Exhale, other side, and then I'm going to add some variations to make it harder in case you want to make it harder. Try to drop that hip down, this hip. It will tend to go up. Inhale, so the leg going back, try to keep that hip down, keep your hips square. If you want to make this harder, extend your your arms forward. And you can have that wall behind you. I've got that. And you press up to it, that's kind of fun. Inhale up. Exhale. So you can add that piece if you want. Or you can do a combination, which looks like this, arms down. Find that back leg. And then inhale, move the arms in line with the ears and come up. That is quite tough because you're adding a balance element. It's my harder side. Let's see if I can pull it off. And release. So, I'm sure you feel a little warmer after that. Let's do a forward bend for the hips. So cross one foot behind the other. It's for balancing the hips. If you've got one hip higher than the other, this can really help. Inhale, arms sides. Exhale, we're going to come forward with a namaste position, which can just help us go inside the body, mind, forget about all our worries. Inhale, radiating like the sun coming up. And exhale, if you want, you can add that sound, that humming sound. And if you want, you can add an Om sound. Om is the sound of the whole universe. Alpha, Omega, and everything in between. Inhale, imagine you're sweeping through radiance all around you. And exhale that waterfall. Inhale. And if you're out of breath, move faster or don't come down as far. If you're getting dizzy, also don't come down as far. Bring your hands to a chair and keep your head up, not down. That will help regulate blood pressure. And last time coming up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Switch sides. Maybe remember your intention from the beginning of the class. Just bring that to consciousness. What did you want to bring into your life this spring holiday weekend? Inhale, radiating like the sun. Exhale, humming or oming. When you add sound to the exhale, it helps you lengthen the exhale. It helps train the exhale to be longer. Keep this going your own timing. Last time. And when you're ready, uncross, feet together. And stand on both feet, hands by your sides. Let your breath slow down. So by lengthening the breath, it actually speeds up the heart rate sometimes. So that's a lot of cardio work. Just let your breath come back to balance. So I often joke, that's how yogis do jogging. They lengthen their breath, which is kind of funny, I think. We're going to do some leg stretches. So we had some requests for that. People are starting to walk more and run more. Spring is here. Summer is on its way. I think it was light until close to 8 o'clock last night. One foot forward, the other back. Inhale, the arms coming front or sides, your choice. Exhale, stretching way forward if you can. Now you can bend that front knee. You can bring your hands to a chair or a table. Or you might be able to come down. Again, blood pressure issues, keep your head up. Eye issues. Or if you can, release your head down to down regulate a bit more. Inhale, arms at the side or in front if you want more challenge. Exhale, forward bend. Got my palms forward, but we've got a lot of choices here. You can also do that in namaste position. Inhale up, sweeping through that radiant sun. Exhale, letting that waterfall flow down. This one feels more like a wave crashing down. And then inhale, a wave rising. So you can play with that image if that helps you. We're going to keep this going, or if you like, staying at the bottom. Your hands can be on the floor, they can be on blocks, they can be on a chair. Inhale, looking up. I'm going on my fingertips. My hands could be on blocks or a chair. Exhale, forward bend. The knee can be bent as well. Just getting a nice leg stretch. If you want to work more with the back calf, you can try making that back foot parallel to the front. That can be tough, so be careful. And maybe you're just ready to stay in this pose. Parshva Uttanasana, one-sided forward bend. As I stay here, I stop lengthening the breath, and I just go into breath awareness. Feel the natural inhale, exhale. You can say to yourself, inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, Om, exhale, Namo. If you want to use Sanskrit as your mantra, when you're ready, step forward to make it nice and easy. Come up slowly, inhale halfway, bend your knees, exhale, stay. Inhale, come up the rest of the way. After staying in forward bend, come out slowly because it's a big change of blood pressure. Whew. You might be a little dizzy, just take a minute. And then we're going to go to the other side. So the right foot forward or whatever, your other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, stretching way out, drawing the belly in. So it is like a wave crashing down. And inhale, coming up. Exhale. You might find one leg is very different than the other. So I know my right leg is tighter than my left, and it's also weaker. So just notice that. We usually start with our easy side and go to our hard side. So just respecting those differences in the body, just allowing for those differences. We would never judge our pet. If our pet had a little difference between one side of their body and the other, or a flower, if it's moving more one way than the other, we would never try to change that. We would just allow it. Just allowing your body to have those differences. Staying in your forward bend if it's comfortable. Inhale, arching up, maybe coming up onto your fingertips. Hands could be on a chair. Exhale, if you have osteoporosis, osteopenia, just check with your doctor how far forward he, she recommends you go down to avoid fractures. Exhale. Keep the belly on the thighs. It's much safer because you're taking the weight of the body on the thigh. So you can keep that front knee bent to help with that, or hands on a chair. Maybe just stay in the pose, go into breath awareness. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, om, exhale, namo. Maybe that back foot you'll make parallel to the front. All right, when you're ready, stepping forward and up. So I've been hearing this week in my classes, a lot of people have legs that are feeling a bit stiff. We're just going to stretch that back calf. So I've got my hands on a wall, a ledge in this case. You could have them on a chair or a table. So anything you can find around home. Bending that front knee, back leg straight, my feet are parallel. Inhale here, exhale, bend the back knee. Feel the ankle as you do that as well. Inhale, extend. Now, working with stretching your calves, making them more flexible, will actually help you strengthen your shins. If you tend to get shin splints when you walk up hills, for example, working on flexibility of the calves can really help, surprisingly, with those shin splints. When you're ready, switching sides. Getting close to our close. Inhale here, exhale, bend the back knee, and just feel discrepancies between sides again. Not worrying about it. And bending the back knee, you get into the deep calf muscle, the soleus it's called, versus the gastrocnemius, the big calf muscle when you extend. And when you're ready, coming out of that, close together. You're going to do a forward bend with Om Shanti. This means peace in the Sanskrit. It's a over 4,000-year-old mantra. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, coming up. And if you like in English, peace 3 times. Peace, peace, peace. And when you're ready, hands with the heart. Namaste. Namaskaram.